All right. Hello and welcome to another Cardboard from Mars stream. Let's see what we got here. All right. Well, I have several streams with Tharsis, so let's see what we got here with Interplanetary Cinematics, which I think is also very good. All right. Let's see what we got here. So GHG Factory is pretty good. Optimal arrow braking, good. Fuel generators, good. Some good cards here. In terms of the other option being Tharsis, Tharsis could be good too. I don't really have a way to generate power. Well, I guess I have fuel generators. Let's try cinematics. I think cinematics will just be a fun departure. So we definitely want fuel generators. Ice Asteroid as a first play can be great just because you get back, you get a bunch of cards and some titanium. Let's put a high GL here. Unfortunately, we don't start off with a lot of cash with Interplanetary Cinematics, so we may not be able to play this on turn one, but I think it's worth still taking. Arrow braking, I think, will be good if we already have one space event. GHG Factories is good, just as a way to spend steel. And then, of course, just asteroid mining is great. Does imported GHG rise to the level of worth it if we have arrow braking? Maybe. It would give us 3 heat and 3 cash, so we get 6 heat and a bump and a cash. It gets close. It would cost us 7. That's close. But I do like asteroid mining. All right. If I take all these cards, I'm just going to have to pass turn one. Well, maybe I could play arrow braking and... Huh. Well, let's just try this out. I'm going to take a lot of cards here, and we may end up just passing turn one and then just trying to catch up. So... I could play fuel generators and GHG factories. That's pretty good. Let's do that. So I'm going to just play that one for 1. And then we'll go ahead and play the GHG factories using steel. So that gives us 2 building tags and just some heat production. And we don't have to use most of our cash, which will be set up next turn to do the Ice Asteroid if nobody takes these bonuses. I think we'll have enough for both arrow braking and Ice Asteroid, yeah. And then the following turn we can play asteroid mining, which it actually makes sense to do it in that order because we would, if we played asteroid mining next turn, we would get 2 titanium. But playing the Ice Asteroid onto this square here gives us the same 2 titanium. So there's no reason not to take that bonus and get the 2 cards if they're still available. So we're playing Thorgate and Saturn Systems. That's a little unfortunate that we're playing Saturn Systems. We're going to end up playing asteroid mining so early. Okay, that guy's going for asteroid and nuclear zone. Okay, all right. I'm fine with that. It'd be nice. I think that's going to be most of what he can do that turn. And I don't mind. I just hope that we get to get these cards with Ice Asteroid. So we shall see. The only issue about my plan currently is that I won't be able to take many cards out of this generation and afford to play arrow breaking first. So we will have to see. I guess it's also worth considering that the cash that you get off of arrow breaking is worth a titanium as well. Essentially. I've had an ongoing sort of, not debate, but just discussion with people both on the stream and on the YouTube channel about whether or not Tharsis Republic is good. I think it's okay. I still think people overrate it. You know, but interesting. Going heavy science. I think it's okay. I don't think it's great. So we'll just go ahead and pass here. There's no benefit to playing arrow breaking now since we're not going to play a card, and so it's better to just keep your cash and see what your options are during the draft portion. We may or may not play it next turn. The other nice thing I forgot actually about cinematics is that these event cards give us cash back too. So we will get 2 cash back for each of these events. So that's actually nice. I forgot about that. This is a good corporation to have arrow breaking with. Interesting. So that explains putting the nuclear zone down there. So that's a good play for Thorgate. Now that everybody, well, I don't have titanium production yet, but I will after I play asteroid mining. That makes the asteroid car, I think it's Asteroid Mining Consortium, which takes somebody's titanium production. It makes that very good. So just something to consider. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so Development Center is pretty good. All of these event cards are actually pretty good for us because they get the cash back, but the space events in particular are going to be the good ones. I think I just want to take a building tag here with the science tag. It's close because this is a good card. It's pretty annoying that we're passing potentially hired raiders, but I mean, whatever. If somebody wants to spend 4 cash to take 4 cash from me, then they can. I have to think about how many cards I can afford. How do I, did somebody take cash from me? Something happened here. I did not get to draft my cards. This is unfortunate. This has been happening. Like that just skipped me the entire draft. That's pretty annoying. Shoot, well that really messes me up because well, I guess I'll play arrow breaking. And well, that really messes me up, unfortunately. I guess I will just continue to play and see what happens, but we missed that entire draft. If there's another round of draft that goes like that, then I'll probably just cancel this game. I'm not sure I would have actually bought that card. As it turned out, the Thorgate player played Ice Asteroid onto the square that I wanted, so it doesn't make it as essential that we missed that turn. What did he do? I guess I don't even know what these guys did. The purple player just played a event card. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. I can't tell what anybody did here. I guess I'll just play imported GHG. It's going to give me 3 and 2 back. I guess this one's not a draft. That explains it. Well, there's no point in doing development center. I don't have a way to take advantage of that. I'm gonna hold off on bumping the heat because I want to get that bonus if I can. I guess this is a standard game. So I did make that decision. Good to know. Well, I guess we're doing a non-draft. I haven't played a non-draft in a while. Mohole is great because it's going to help our heat and also give us a building tag. Space Mirror is a good way to get power going. Actually... maybe this one's better. It's just a science tag and it's a little cheaper. I don't know. I'm gonna have asteroid mining, so I guess I'll take that one. All right, so I have 30 cash. I do want to get asteroid mining down, and I want to get Mohole down. So maybe I'll do these two plays this turn. Another thought is just to play Ice Asteroid. So I'm going to go ahead and take Ice Asteroid and just pick up these tile placement bonuses. It gives me more heat. Now I am missing out on playing asteroid mining, but I'm going to get these 2 titanium, and I get 5 cash back, so it's really cheap to play these. And I think I'll just pass there. I'm going to hold off on doing anything else for the moment. I'll get the double bump on the heat on my next go around. I have a pretty good little start to this game, actually. I'm going to drop Mohole down, and I'm going to be getting a bump on the heat tracker every turn. I'm going to have a really good engine. And then after that, I can just play asteroid mining and start trying to score points. Development Center is going to be good in this game because I am going to want to draw cards. Because it's not a draft, I'm not going to see as many cards. So getting the Development Center going early could actually be very good. I guess I've posted a whole bunch of drafts, so this might be interesting just for people to see a non-draft. Saturn system's usually not as good in a non-draft situation. Let's see how we are doing for building tags. So we're ahead in building tags too. So we need to make sure we get building. We may actually be able to compete for Terraformer too. Ultimately. Search for life. Okay. So I'm going to be able to bump the heat twice here. Aero braking is really good when you get it going early. And particularly getting aero braking going with Interplanetary Cinematics means these space events are just going to be insane for me. Another option other than Mohole would be to play Space Mirror Development Center and just start trying to draw cards. But given that I have good things to do, I'd rather get my economy going. Ooh, research. That card's sweet. I do love that card. Alright, so where am I going to place this? Probably just pick up the 4 cash here. So we'll play Mohole. And I still do have enough for Space Mirror, actually. Yeah, I think we should just play it, because then I can draw a card off of Development Center next turn. I'm kind of all in on that. I don't, I may not have enough to play. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough to play asteroid mining next turn. I guess that's the disadvantage of playing Space Mirror. Maybe I should have held off on that. Just any kind of space event is what I want. If I get like Deimos Down or Giant Ice Asteroid, that's going to be a huge advantage for me. Oh yeah, I got asteroid mining. That is gross. And I will take mine because it's a cheap building tag, and we are going to be competing for builder. I'm just going to take those two. I'll have to wait a turn to get asteroid mining. I just got to make sure that I'm online with that next turn. So what I'll do is I will play Development Center. draw a card. Let's see what we get here. It's always good to draw your cards early because you want to use that to make your decisions. Another thing is I probably just want to play Asteroid Mining Consortium. Whoever I do it to is going to be probably going to rage quit. I will probably just do it to Saturn Systems because he's going to get a bump to his economy from me playing the Asteroid Mining Consortium, so I think that's the most fair. Although now I could do it just to take that guy's little point generator there. Let's see what he does this turn. If Saturn Systems is just holding a bunch of haymakers in hand here, like if he plays IO mining or something, then I'll probably hit him with it. And I will go ahead and play mine this turn as well, just because it basically pays for itself. Yeah, so there's IO. I'm going to let the Thorgate player get that point a turn. Ooh, that's a card that I would have liked now. All right, so I will go ahead and play mine. Oh, I don't have titanium production yet. I have to wait on IO. I forgot about that. And then I'll bump the heat here. He's gonna pass, and he's probably passed too. Let's see, how am I doing on builder? I have 6 now, so I'm probably gonna get builder. I do need to finish that off, so I have to keep an eye out for some building tags. And no, he whiffed. I hate that card. Card is so bad. Typically Jupiter Strat is not as good when you're not doing draft. I mean, if he ends up with like 3 multipliers, that's pretty frustrating. But how do I have 20? Oh, I still have 21 cash. That's great. I've been using all my steel from Interplanetary Cinematics. I guess I'm just passing here. I'm glad that I actually did play. I mean, it's a little bit of a bummer I don't have that titanium. I think it was a bit of a misplay. I think I should have gotten that down first before I played Development Center. I think that was a little bit of a mistake. I just kind of I should have just done the math there before I made that purchase. But it is nice having a bunch of cash right now, and we can kind of see what we draw. Just any space event is so good for us right now because we're just gobbling up the heat tracker. We also want to keep an eye out for anything that depends on heat because those things are going to be very good. So we do have extra energy. This is a building tag. We definitely want space elevator. I mean, that one's really good. This also lets us play the consortium. I guess Eos Chasma. I don't really want either of these building tags. Like, I'm not really doing plants here. I'm going to go ahead and get Eos just as a potential card. God, I just really don't like that card. So if, I want to make sure I can play this and asteroid mining. So this would be 27 and asteroid mining, or is 40 total. I'm not gonna take EOS because if I just take one card, I'll have enough to do both. Actually, I could sell the steel here, so I will have enough to do both. All right, I'll take EOS. That's a close one. I'm gonna get to draw a card too, so we'll see what that is. That puts me. The reason I got that was that I just want to make absolutely sure that I get Builder, and that puts me at 7 tags if I have to do it. Interesting. I didn't notice that the green player was soaking up cards like that. So even I don't think that's going to be effective. I mean, he just doesn't have much economy going. Well, we shall see. But if he's holding a whole bunch of building tags, I want to make sure that I can cap off Builder. So I also should be in the running for Terraformer, given how quickly I'm going up the tracker here. Unfortunately, the cards that I have don't lend themselves too much to that. Okay, Methane from Titan. Inventors Guild. Okay. All right, well, let's go ahead and draw our card. Colony ship. Man, it's a space event too, if I can get up to the science tags. It's not looking like I'm going to be able to do that. So I'm just going to bump the heat once here and I'll pass along. What I don't want to do is play the space elevator and then have somebody do something to take my steel. I want to be able to play elevator and sell the steel immediately. The interesting question is who am I more worried about? Because I mean, I guess in a vacuum, I'm just more worried about that Saturn Systems player. I think that's true. I think I'm just more worried about the Saturn Systems player. Even though this guy's going to get 5 or 6 points off of that security fleet, that could be a mistake. I mean, looking back on it, this could be, if I end up taking this guy's titanium instead of Thorgates, that could end up being sort of a turning point. Okay. So I want to build space elevator. I'm not going to use any of my steel because I'm going to sell the steel. All right, and then I'm going to play Asteroid Mining Consortium, and I'm going to bump the heat one more time. So I've had a pretty good set of cards for a non-draft. I mean, I cannot complain so far. I think I'm just going to go after the Saturn Systems player. I just think that in a vacuum, he's a little bit more dangerous. Well, by firing off the first hate card, I'm basically sure to incur everybody's wrath. All right, great. So industrial microbes. Now, here's what I was talking about. Cards like trees are actually going to be very good for me because the heat is going up so fast. So microbes is good. Fuel factory is good. This event card is actually probably going to be pretty good for me at the end of the game. Do I just want to take all of these cards? Do I even want Fuel Factory? It's already generation 6. I feel like this game is going to I don't think I need more titanium production. I'm going to skip this card. I'm going to take Fuel Factory, which gives me, well, then I don't even really need the Fuel Factory. Yeah, I don't need this card. So I'm going to take trees. And local heat trapping basically is going to be pretty free for me. I'm going to take that too because of the cinematics. I get the bump on there. And actually I could put that animal on livestock later. So I'm going to take those 2 cards. I will still have enough to play asteroid mining. It's basically the only thing I'll be able to do this turn. Let's check these milestones. I'm way ahead of everybody on that. Nobody's going for Mayor Gardner, and I should be well, if not winning, a favorite for the Terraformer. It also may be worth funding the Thermalist. Although that Saturn Systems guy is also producing 4. I should be able to. I'll consider that next turn. The reason that it's still worth playing asteroid mining is number 1, I currently don't have a great place to play these space tags. Yeah. Saturn Systems player is going to be tough. He's getting a lot of economy going. It's just going to depend on his card draw. So let's go ahead and draw a card. Well, first of all, let's sell some steel and draw a card. All right, let's see what we got here. Fusion power. What kind of, oh, I do have 2 tags. So fusion power, it's okay. I don't really need that right now. So I guess I'll just continue with my plan to play asteroid mining this turn. Again, I am not in danger of losing builder, so I can take this turn off to go ahead and play the asteroid mining. Now, it's worth noting, as we get closer to this ocean placement bonus, it may be worth keeping Demos down in mind. 1, 2, 3. I generally won't play around like two cards. So he's going to be going out. This guy is competing with me for Terraformer. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing about without having a draft. I mean, it's just out of my control. It's just going to depend on what I kind of what I draw. All right, so let's go ahead and bump the heat. And I'm going to go ahead and play Asteroid Mining Consortium using both of that. All right. So I think that at this point I'm pretty much done building my economy. I mean, if good economy cards come, I'll still work on them. But now this game's going to end in probably by the end of 11 would be my guess. I've been doing a lot of the terraforming at this point. Probably 11. That means that there's not that much time to benefit from economy building. So unless the cards have points on them, at this point it's better. It's going to be better to just always try and get points. Like this fusion power, I'm not sure I'm going to play that. I'll hold on to it for a little bit, but I'm much more likely to play EOS. Just because it has a point on the card. Be nice to find a home for that animal. Let's see what we get here. It's so bizarre not playing the draft. There's so much more synergy in a draft format. So I think probably came after me. That doesn't really affect me that much. That's fine. I'm going to pass here. I'm not really using that energy at the moment. It would be annoying if I just like drew a water splitting plant right now. Actually, those cards would be absolutely insane on this board. Just because nobody's doing anything on the board. Okay, let's get something good here. Space events would be very welcome. I would love it if I got Demos down. That would be really sweet right now. Almost make me a lock for Terraformer if I get like a big card like that, like Ice Asteroid or Demos down. So Open City, Escarpment, Tropical Resort. Tropical Resort's pretty good, actually. What am I going to do this turn? I don't have anything too expensive, so I can actually buy some cards. Cloud Seeding is pretty good too, just a bump of 2 to my plant production. And I'm going to have trees coming up really quickly. An Open City could be good too. Well, I definitely want Tropical Resort. It's just 2 points. It gives me a way to get rid of some of this excess heat at the end of the game. I don't know if I want Cloud Seeding. Like, I feel like this game's going to be over pretty fast, and I don't. I can play this turn. Tough call. I don't like taking that negative hit to my economy, but I think I do want the Open City. And it costs me a little bit more than the average city, but I get a point for it and some plants. I need space cards. I don't have a way to spend this titanium right now. I think I'm just going to go with these two. Again, I want to prioritize anything that has points on them. All right, so let's start by drawing a card. Comet. Okay, that's sweet. That's exactly the kind of card we wanted. So let's see, do these guys have plants yet? He's got 3, he's got 4. I think I want to hit... I think I'm just going to pass for the moment. Gosh, I don't know, actually. All right, I'm gonna pass over. So here's the thing: we're getting actually pretty close to this tile placement bonus. If these guys play something that bumps the heat, like Saturn Systems, I'm getting into the range where I could actually get this on this turn. So what I want to do is slow roll here and get these guys to take all of their actions before I start playing all of mine, because I really do want to get that bump. Also, if I invest this entire generation in trying to really bump up the heat here, it'll turn on my trees and also get me very close into the terraforming range. And I want to get that from this Thorgate player. This is a way that the Thorgate player, I think, gets back into this, is if he gets 2 milestones. Or not back into it. I mean, I think he's playing fine, but... Interesting. So another possibility is the Thorgate player could be going for Mayor. It's an interesting turn. It just depends on what cards he's got. Yep, he could be going for Mayor. That's well played. I mean, I'm not going to be able to stop him, I don't think, from being able to get that next turn. Because he's going to have... Oh, well, he won't have enough cash to actually get the milestone. So that's interesting. So there is a window. It's going to partially rely on the Saturn Systems player bumping the heat here, because I don't think I can get there on my own. So I've got 2 bumps for myself. I have one with the Comet, and I'm going to have to pay for one. It would really help me if the Saturn Systems player bumps the heat here. This guy's basically done this turn, so it's going to be tricky to get both Builder and Terraformer. It's going to be tricky. It's not impossible. I'm going to get a bump of 4 just with Comet and my 2 heat bumps. I'm probably signaling that I have a way to do this just by playing 1 action a turn here. The thing is, this Comet's so cheap because it's a space event. I get 5 back, and I get 3 more heat. It's really good. Three. I wonder if he's got Demos down. Just the way he's playing makes me wonder, because I don't understand why he's taking 1 action. Maybe just because I did, but it makes me think that he might have Demos or Giant Ice Asteroid, and he's waiting to see what I do before he commits. It's tricky because Phobos Space Haven, that card's really good. Okay, well now he doesn't have enough cash to play any of the big cards. He's got 4 and he's got 6. All right, so I'll go ahead and play the Comet now. And I'm going to hit All right, where do I want to place this? I kind of want to put it in an undesirable place to place a city. I guess maybe here. And I'm going to hit Thorgate's plants. All right, that puts me at 30. I have another bump here to 32. He's probably passing this turn. I don't think he's got enough cash to both play a city and claim the milestone. Although I'm going to be pretty cash poor too, trying to accomplish the same goal. So let's see. See what Saturn Systems does here. I'd really like him to bump the heat. If he does not, how much am I going to generate next turn? So I'm going to have 11 and 3. I'll have 14. So he passed. Interesting. All right. Well, that opens it up for me to get Builder. Huh. I do want to get that heat bonus. It's tricky. I'm going last next turn, which means that if somebody has Demos down, they're going to get it. If he's got Demos down, he's going to get it, which would be annoying. I mean, I could bump twice. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy that. Well, here's what I could do. I'd rather get Tropical Resort down right now. All right, let me just make sure where we are here on Builder 7. Okay, so I know it does cannibalize my heat a little bit, but we're almost out of this tracker. This fight here is gonna take most of it, and the 3 to my economy is good right now. And I don't really have a need for these plants at the moment. I'm not sure I want to play this card. Let's see what this actually is here. Is this a tile? No, I don't think it is. Okay, I'm gonna play Tropical Resort. And I'm gonna claim Builder. And the question as to whether or not I bump this heat, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna make that guy commit to it. It cost me 2 cash, which is a little bit annoying. I just think that he's got Demos down, which I can't really stop him from doing that next turn, but so I don't need Beam, although it is a space card. I don't really have a way to spend this tight. It may be worth just picking this up in case I can't do this. Land claim doesn't look like it's going to be amazing in this game. I guess I'll just take this. Do I want moss? It might be good. I don't think so, actually. I'll just take beam, just in case I don't get a way to spend those titanium cubes. At least it's a point. So now it's time to start thinking about awards. So how much cash does he have? 32. Yeah, so he's a little short to buy a city and play mayor. That's gonna leave the window open, I think, unless he may have one of those economy cards, you know, the one that gives you extra cash. That'd be a good play for him. In which case, if he does that, I'll probably just fund Thermalist early. I think I'm behind on a lot of these. Definitely behind on Scientist. Ahead on Thermalist and Miner. Okay. Oh. Does that do it? No, he's still... Oh, wow. Well played. Well played. Well, the Thorgate player got me on that one. That's unfortunate. I don't think that just the way that my cards were set up, it wasn't going to change anything. I don't like if I were in a position, let's see, 9 times 3 is 27, or 8 times 3. Yeah, so I wouldn't have had enough to do anything about that. I just don't really have the way to get up to Business Network. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and fund Thermalist. Well, the green guy is turning out to be more of a threat than I thought. 14 on VP. I have 7 and he's got 6. He's just digging for multipliers, which makes total sense, given... Now, let's see here. He's going to pass. I want to make that... It's a little unfortunate that I ended up right here at this point in the game because I really would like to have plowed further. I'd like to just keep plowing forward with that, but I was just sort of out of position when that happened. Vesta. Okay, that puts him pretty low on cash. So I'm not really that worried that he's going to be able to bump the heat 3 times. So I'll just bump the heat once here. It's looking like I'm going to have to buy that last heat, which is kind of annoying, but I don't have a ton else to spend on my money right now, and it's certainly a good rate. All right. So I think I will get the Business Action Network down. I want to see some cards too here. I've got all this titanium production. I need something good to spend it on. Deep well heating. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a little better than just buying a heat bump. It costs me a little bit more, but I get an energy out of it. Yeah, I guess I'll just take that. Now, I could get the cash back, but I don't want to just make an awesome spot for somebody to drop a greenery tile down. It's fine. Whatever. It creates another spot for me, too. It's a little unfortunate I wasn't able to get Bill or Mayor, or I'm sorry, Terraformer. I think I do want to get trees online right now. Seems good. All right, that was a pretty good turn. And I really got my terraforming rate way up there. So I'm doing okay. I do need to make sure I can catch up to that Saturn Systems player on thermal list. I may want to just start saving my heat cubes now, but I think this game's going to go long enough that it doesn't really matter. Big asteroid's good. Okay, this is good. A lot of these cards are good. So I do want Immigrant City. I do want Big Asteroid. Do I? It's a space event. Lets me hit people's plants. But it cannibalizes my own. It kind of cannibalizes my own. I think it's good though. An electro catapult is good. It's a point. Yeah, I'm gonna take those. Okay, I'm going to take those. Do I want the big asteroid? Tough call on that one. I think I do. I'm just gonna. It's 3 credits just to keep it and see what happens. If the Saturn Systems player doesn't bump the heat, if he starts to compete with me on Thermalist, then I can just use. I can just go ahead and use the big asteroid to get up on that heat tracker and save my cubes. If he goes ahead and cedes the Thermalist to me, then all right, what other awards can we compete on? Miner is going to be tough because I'm also competing with the other guy. Scientist, I'm way behind. Banker, I'm behind. And Landlord. Landlord, I might catch up on. Oh, did he hit me? Was I... Well, 2 can play that game. Dang, I should have... I think I should have just bumped the heat there. He's only got... Oh, no, he's got 2. So he could strand me with that heat. That was a mistake to draw that card there. I should have bought that heat. Oh, Cupola is nice. Okay, so I'm going to have a nice little grid of cities based on what I've got here. Also, that'll start to bump me into the range on economy. So I definitely want to get immigrant city down. Yeah, he did hit my plants, but I got his back too, so. Okay, so I might be a sleeper on Landlord, a sleeper on Banker. Definitely losing Scientist, and I can compete on Miner. So I think I'm done with awards. I'm gonna let those guys fund them. Someone's probably sure to fund the Scientist, although they're close on that, so they may not. If given the opportunity, I think I will bump the heat twice on my turn. It was definitely a mistake. I should have bumped the heat once there. I got I got angry that he took my plants. Yeah. Well, that's actually great. So I guess he took care of it for me. Well, that was a costly virus for the Saturn Systems player. He did get my greenery, but for this turn, but that is what we would call a Pyrrhic victory, because he got kind of screwed on both ends of it. I hit his plants, and then he lost out on the heat tracker, and he's not going to be able to compete with me because I didn't have to spend my heat either. So it's not like he's going to be able to beat me on Thermalist, since I'm creating so much many more cubes per turn than he is. Okay, so I think what I want to do is go ahead and get my cities placed now. And I want to place them here and here and here. So let's see what he does here. Inventors Guild. So I think I want to slow roll just a little bit here. Oh, he is gonna compete with me. He's gonna lose that one. I don't know why he's doing that, but all right, let's go ahead and Look at the top card. Mass Converter. Do not have the science tags for that. All right, skip. So I am going first next turn. So I actually want to slow roll here a little bit because ideally I want to go city, city, play my plant, next turn, play a city, and just kind of get my entire grid set up right away. But in order to do that, I want these guys to pass so that I can get several unobstructed actions in a row. This is interesting city placement. I'm not sure I totally understand that, but okay. So that's actually okay for me. Because I'm going to be more competitive with Banker than he realizes. I have a ways to go. But I have quite a lot of cards that are going to bump that. I don't know what the green player is doing there. Maybe he has land claim. That would be pretty annoying if he land claimed me. I'm not gonna lie about that. Now I'm wishing I had slow roll just a little bit more. Well, He's got 11 cards. He's going to be able to slow roll me if he wants. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do local heat trapping here. This guy's at 18. It's annoying that he's competing with me for Thermalist, but I think I can spare it. I'm going to play the local heat trapping here and just take... Or I could wait. If I play that and he land claims... If I play a city here and he land claims this, it's pretty annoying. If I... What would I do in that? Just build out this way then? All right, I am going to sell this local heat trapping right now because here's my thought. I don't really want to sell. Well, I could just sell colony ship. Like, I'm not getting to 5 science tags. Let's see here. I have one. Yeah, I'm not getting to 5. I'm going to sell the colony ship. I need to play a little faster. I'm running behind a little bit. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and go Immigrant City first. I'm going to play Cupola City. And then I'm going to play... I'm going to wait on this local heat trapping because I can play it on livestock to get 2 points rather than 1. All right, so I want farming. Don't need mining rights. Want nitrophilic moss. I think I'm just going to put everything into plant production now. And given that I have all of this extra titanium, I'm just going to go ahead and play beam because it's going to lock me up on for Thermalist. Huh. I guess we're all going for the banker. So what am I doing on my next turn? So I guess I could play... I want to get these plants down as fast as I can. I'm going to play farming. draw a card. All right, what did I draw here? Rover Construction. That card actually could be good. So, question is, do I play? I could just play Eos Chasma. I don't have a place to put that animal yet. I'm not going to have it till very late. Or I could... I bet he's got power, water splitting plant or something like that. I think I'll sell a steel and consider Eos if nobody hits my plants. I'll probably try and get that down this turn because I'm gonna be running into, like, on the next draft, people will have they're gonna see 8 cards that could be the ones that hit these spots, and I definitely want to soak up those points while I can. And I'm gonna give up a animal, unfortunately, but wave power. Wonder if they both have those sorts of things going. All right, I'll sell my steel. I'm gonna look at the top card here. No, can't do that one. All right, so I guess I will play Eos Chasma. Oh, I'm gonna play Beam as well. Now would be a good time to get that down. Well, I won't have enough cash, but I could just pay for it purely out of titanium next turn. Where are we at here? He's got 25, I got 26. Huh. Don't understand that one very well. I think I will play Eos Chasma. It loses me a point because I won't have a place for this, but I'm just worried that they're gonna start getting these spots if I don't do something about it. Now, what if I played it? Nah, it just makes sense to get the extra points right now. Strip mine. He's going to be going for miner. That's good for me because I can get second in that. So I'm going to play Eos Chasma. All right, so where do we stand here on the banker? I'm catching up. That one's going to be close. All right, so I think I'm passing this turn. I'm pretty much out of cash here. And then I am going to play Beam to try and secure. I am going to play Beam to try and secure the thermalist. Yeah, I am running low on time. I think this is going to go pretty quickly here, but I may run out of time. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need any of these. Copy a building tag. Sponsors could just be a way to get a little bit more bump. I'm going to take that just in case I need it. I'm not going to take the building tag one, which would have been insurance for thermalist. I think the combination of the beam should take care of that. Okay, so let's take a look here. So I've got 6 plants. I could just straight up buy a plant and then play a plant. It's just a way of protecting my plants from getting hit. It's not horrible. I'm not sure nitrophilic moss is going to have a role in this game because I don't want to give up a turn. Like, I think this game's going to end really fast now. So I think my plan might be to just buy a plant and then play a plant immediately, to try and lock up these good sites to play stuff. And I am going to need another city at some point, but I do have open city, which I'm going to play definitely for the economy. I actually think beam is going to be good because I actually do want this energy later on. Okay, so green player's playing Noctis. It's okay. His cities are so discontiguous. I think he's trying to go for the banker. Yeah, there's the splitting plan. This game's going to end really fast because we're all going to be doing that now. So I think I'm in the buy a plant, play a plant mode as long as I have enough plants to do that. I won't play beam until I see what my card draw is for this turn. In case I draw a space card that's much better. I'm glad I bought sponsors. I think that was a good buy just to have an extra little bump if I need it. Unfortunately, the beam does bump the Saturn system player's economy, but it does pretty much lock up. I think it will lock up Thermalist for me. All right, so my play is going to be what's this guy? I'm going to let this guy have minor. Okay, good. He went to the other side of the board. That's sweet for me. Okay. All right, so my turn is going to be to standard project a greenery. All right. So I do need to get through all my actions this turn. What else am I going to do? I think I'm just going to play sponsors as a surprise. I'm not going to play that now. So what am I going to do with the rest of my cash? All right, so my turn is going to be to draw a card and then look at a card. And basically, I'm just looking for something, a space card that would be better than Beam. That's my plan right now. As it turns out, I may regret, maybe it would have been better for me to take this guy's, because he's got, 5 or 6 VP on that. If I lose by 5 or 6 to the green player, it may have come down to the decision to take this guy's titanium rather than this guy's. I'm hoping that that guy is going to fund miner, because all right, so it's my turn, so I'm going to look at draw a card. Ice cap melting. Actually, that's pretty good for me. I'll just do that. All right, so this guy's out of cash. He's out of cash. I mean, I could fund Landlord. I don't know. That's a little risky. I kind of want to save my cash. I'm going to play Beam. He still hasn't had a resource on it yet. Okay, didn't get there. All right, so I'm going to play Beam, and I'm going to, which might entice him to fund Miner. What could this guy do? Scientist? I can't let him get that award. Landlord, the problem is I'm giving that other guy 2 points. I don't know. It's a tough call. I like the next turn might be the last turn. And I do have some things that I want to spend money on. Well, I'm going to play Beam. Demo's down. That's not going to do it now. Would have been great earlier. This is a really tough call about this award. I think the 20 cash is worth it more to me. I think the best outcome would be if this guy funds Miner. I get 2 points on it. I'm not as worried about him being, well, he's got 18 VP, but he's so far behind on TR. I'm not as worried about him, I guess. I mean, if he's holding 2 multipliers in his hand, he could catch up. How many tags? He's got 5 Jupiter tags. I don't know. It's a tough call here, but I think I'm just going to play Beam and then basically pass. Oof. It's a good play. I want him to fund Miner because it's 2 points for me. It is 5 for him, but it cuts the green player off of points and it saves me 20 cash. I'm not going to play Moss because I think Next Generation is going to be the last one. And I'd rather have that 8 cash. Electro Catapult. Might be worth it to buy that. All right, I'm going to buy the catapult. I'm going to sell a plant. It's just a point, and it's 7 money generation in case I need it. All right, I'm going to pass here. Whew, I'm running out of time here. This one's going to be tense. It's going to be pretty frustrating if I lose this on time. I didn't realize I was just taking so much time. Tend to deliberate a lot on things, but... Greenhouses. Yeah, we'll take that. And I don't need these other ones. Okay. Greenhouse is a nice little pickup. I would like to get my open city here. The timing on that's going to be tricky. I got to get to 12. So one thing is if I greenhouses and place something here, I can sell both of this steel for money. All right, I'm really hoping this guy funds the miner. If he doesn't, I might go for landlord. I've got more cash than that guy. I have a lot of cash, so I may need to just try and end this game this turn just so that I can finish it. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is greenhouses and play a plant. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to fund landlord then. And I'm going to sell that steel. That's a little bit of a gamble, but what can you do? I have more cash. I think I have more ways to put stuff onto the ground. I'm 2 ahead. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna, on this turn, I'm gonna greenhouses and play it on a plant on that. Everybody's going for the banker now. Well played. Where are we at here now? He's at 21, he's at 16. And I'm at 12. I'm probably losing that one. I do have, I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm going to lose that one. Well, this is actually +1 because of Immigrant City. That's going to be close. I'm probably going to lose that one, unfortunately. Hopefully I can get second. All right, so I'm going to greenhouses I'm going to greenhouses and play the plant tile here. Okay. I could have taken these two plant tiles, or these two things here, but I'll have the opportunity when I play Open City to pick up another two, and I want to sell that other one. It would be a good play for somebody to play a city here, but if they do, I'll probably just play a city here and then just start maybe building over that way. All right, so what's my next? My next one is going to be to sell that steel. This is worth 2 points if I put it on the... All right, well, if given the opportunity, I'm probably just going to buy a plant and place a plant. I just need to get as many... I need to end this game because I'm just running out of time. So if I buy a plant, place a plant, that will get me to 11. I may just need to gene repair. It's going to go one more generation, I think, which is going to be tough for me. All right, so my plan here, buy a plant, place a plant. If he messes with that by taking some of my plants, what I will do is sell a steel and pass. Sell a steel and draw a card. That's what I'll do. All right, so I still have 36 cash. All right, my next turn is going to be to sell a steel and draw a card. That's my next turn, basically no matter what. I'm hoping, well, yeah. And I lead next, if this goes one more turn, I lead next turn, so... It'd actually be a good round for me because I could buy a plant and place a city right away. Oh shoot! I thought this was much higher, but it's actually. I thought the requirement for this was lower than this, but it's at 9, so I can play that. And these guys are slow rolling. Algae. I wonder if there's a way I could end this game this turn. If I bought another greenery, they have splitting plant, so this game might still end this turn. Okay. All right. Well, he's gonna get that one. Well played. All right, so he's ceded victory on Thermalist to me. 39. That means that I can use local heat trapping, which is good. So I'm going to, let's see what this guy does. So if he water splits, I could end the game this turn by buying. Who's the one that has water splitting plant? Does he still have enough to do it? No, he does not. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, so windmills. I go first next turn. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna play livestock. And I'm gonna put an animal on there. How many tags do I have that are microbes? None. All right, what am I doing on my turn? I want to heat trap this turn. Well, I'm going to put these are 2 points on the... Well, it's worth more points than putting the animals on there. 2, 4. Close. No. All right, so I lead off next turn. I want to buy a greenery tile and play open city. So I'm going to hold off on local heat trapping. I may want to get rover construction down if I'm going to play it, which I think I will. And I'm still in contention. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play rover construction and sponsors. Yeah. So I'm going to go rover construction and sponsors. Those picks me up 2 more points. I want to play them now because at least I'll get a little bit of money back on sponsors. I wouldn't necessarily play sponsors if I didn't think I was still in contention for the banker, but I am. Oh, okay. Well, now he's got that locked up. I'm in contention for second place on the banker. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go rover construction. I want to get that down because it gives me a little bit of cash back when I play my city next turn, and I'm going to play sponsors. $25 VP. I've got 15, and he's got 12. It's been a good game. What's the landlord looking like? Am I locked on that? Pretty locked. Thermalist, I'm pretty locked, so I think I'm doing pretty well here. All right. So it's very nice that I lead off this generation because I'm gonna be able to play that city and just play a plant right away. These guys take a long time. They could lock me out of the game, but nope, don't want any of those. Hope they don't do that. Because I think I'm losing time here. Oh, come on, man. Okay. All right, so I want to buy a greenery. And I want to play open city. All right, that opens me up several more spots for greenery tiles. All right, what am I doing on my next turn here? So 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I pick up any more? If this comes all the way around to me and nobody's bought anything, or nobody has bumped the oxygen, I may just buy another greenery tile, give him the point, and then immediately play another one here, because I'll be at 8 if I do that. Because buying one with that oxygen still available is worth 1 for the thing, 2, 3 points for me, and 1 point for him. It's still net 2. So if this comes around to me, that's going to be my play. Buy another greenery and then immediately place a greenery. Okay. So he got rid of that possibility. Okay. All right. Well, he absorbed those points then, so I won't do that. It's still worth a point for me. And I don't have anything else really in my hand to play. So I think I'm just doing that anyway. Well, what I can do is I can use this to play my last tile here and then just put those 2 animals onto the yeah, you got me. All right, well, got me. Whew, running out of time here. So I don't want any of those cards. I guess I have 40 cash. I just want to play another. Maybe I just play a city. Play a city here. I think that's my next play, is just play a city here. And if I can work it, I can actually put a plant here. What? He left that city open? That's crazy. I guess he just... Wow. That's a gift. All right, well, if you're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it. It lets me play that plant, too. Okay. So I'm down to 19 cash, 53. I should be winning that. Yeah, okay. I'm going to make 4 plants next turn. I don't think I have any way to use that to my advantage. This card is terrible. All right, so I'm going to sell those 3 cards. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and try and... At this point, if I run out, I'm okay, because I've basically done everything. Although, I don't want to miss the rest of the game, so maybe I'll just pass. Well, I can't pass because I can play one more plant. Where would I play it? Probably just here. Because I can sell a steel, and I have enough then to buy one more plant, which is another 2 points. And then I think I'm just passing. Bet he's got another Jupiter multiplier. How am I doing on banker? I'm in second on banker right now. See, he's only got 18 cash left. I might eke out banker on that too. All right, so what I'm going to do is sell a steel. Oh, that's annoying. All right, then I just have to pass here. All right, I think that's it. That's all I got. I could probably min-max a little bit more here, but probably not worth it because I definitely want to see the score on this game. I think I'm going to be in contention on this one. I mean, I have a milestone, and I've got 2 awards, and I'm second on the 3rd award as it stands. So that's 17 points. I'm doing fine on point totals down here, and I have a huge cushion. My guess is that this guy has 1 or potentially 2 of the multipliers. I still might be able to beat him even if he has it. I've got such a big cushion on TR right now, and I've got a bunch of points on the board, but we will have to see. Definitely going to pass here right away. Because I don't know what happens if you run out of time during the like extra plant placement bonus time. Getting Landlord actually turned out to be pretty good for me. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, I hope these animations go quickly. Wow, it drains my time during his animations. That is really annoying. Oh, come on now. Woo! Got there. Oh man, he's gonna get me. Dang it. Tied. Is he out of cash? All right, well, I think I still get the 2 points if we tie. That will be interesting to go back and see if they got that scoring right. How much money does he have left? I think those were his big plays. So he played Convoy, which is pretty sweet. He's up to 32 VP, but I think it's still going to be too little. He didn't get a milestone. He didn't have an award. He's so far behind on everything else, but I guess he did get an award. He got it. Oh my gosh. If I lose by 3 points, I'm going to be so pissed. What a luck sack. That's great, though. Well, okay. If I run out of time, I could go back and look at the video and calculate what everybody's score was. So let me just run this. It would be annoying. Man, I really hope I can see the score just because I... Oh, wow. Nope, I'm going to run out of time. Oh, wow. Come on. That is so crazy. That's so lame. They need to change that. You shouldn't run out of time. They should still let you see the game. Like, come on. God, if that guy hadn't played so many just time-intensive animations on that. Wonder if he's just not gonna tell me if he lost. That's so annoying, man. This program sucks. Like, why do they should let you watch the thing. God, those animations, I never really realized how much time they take, but they really do take a lot. Well, I can go calculate it in a minute. I won't have hidden points. Convoy had a few on there. I guess if it's close, I just won't be able to tell. They just kick. I can't believe they just kick you out. I don't think I've ever run out of time before. That's pretty brutal. And they shouldn't charge your time while you're just waiting for the stupid end of the thing. Like, that's crazy. It's because I was the first player on that last round. Man, that sucks. I wonder why he's not telling me what the score is. I'm gonna have to go calculate it. It's pretty annoying. Okay, like logged off. That probably means I won. Oh, that's annoying. All right, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to calculate it. I guess I'll just put it in the show notes when I post this game. I'll just put the final score there based on the calculation that I get at the top here. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. That's a little bit of a buzzkill, but you can just check in the if you check in the information screen or whatever at the beginning of this video, I'll post the score there. All right, well, thanks for watching. Bye.